on in if you're out there in the sun and would like a seat. We have an excellent conversation coming up. My name is Jake Williams. I'm the program coordinator for the Future City Competition, which is an educational engineering program. Today I'm very excited to moderate this discussion about the future of technology in construction. The integration of technology in construction is happening incredibly quickly, as I'm sure all of you know, and it promises a smarter and safer and more efficient way to do construction work. So today is an opportunity for all of us to get to hear from hear about some of the innovations from tomorrow's leaders in the industry. Before we get started, on behalf of AEM, I wanted to thank the Associated General Contractors of America, who in conjunction with the AGC chapters, support all the local programs, the local chapters, which includes over 170 different student chapters representing some of the most impressive universities and colleges and construction-related programs all around the country. So a big thank you to AGC. And also as a side note, every member of our panel today represents an AGC chapter. So to get started, we just go down the line and have everyone introduce yourself. Let us know your name, the university or college that you attend, what your major is, and what your ideal job would be after graduation.
Okay. I'm Sarah Williamson. I study construction management at Wentworth Institute of Technology, and I plan on going down a PM track starting with project engineering in commercial construction.
All right, my name is Kristen Van Hoosen. I'm from Pittsburgh State University, which is in Kansas, and I'm studying construction management, and my ideal job would probably be to work for construction commercial company.
My name is Anna Bennett. I am a junior construction management major at the University of Louisiana Monroe, and right now I'm looking at being a project manager and hopefully one day being a scheduler.
Excellent. Well, welcome. Can you tell us about one technology in particular that you think can really transform the construction industry or job sites in general?
Right. Yeah, so I think there's obviously very many technologies in the industry. I think that something that I've seen at my internships is software and keeping everything from the job in one space. So I've used Procore. That's the experience that I have, but I know there's lots of other software platforms where you can track RFIs, you can keep the latest drawings, and you can have everything in one place, but then you can also incorporate safety elements in that as well, which I think is something that's an area where technology can really help the industry, because that's what the industry is about. It's making sure everybody can go home at the end of the day, as good as better as when they showed up to work. And so pre-activity planning is something that's possible through software programs like that. You can go back and you can see all the plans for that, and then you can reference that to the drawings, because you can see what you're building and how you're doing that and everything like that. And so there's those platforms, you can keep that on there. You can also keep all the costs, everything to do with the project in one spot. I think is really the technology that I've seen make the most difference in terms of efficiency, safety, and just keeping the project on track time-wise as well. So, yeah.
Excellent. Sarah, the same question. Is there anything that you saw at the tech experience, or even more generally broadly at the show, that is especially interesting or exciting to you, or that matches with your idea of what the future will look like?
Yeah. So I definitely, there's so many examples of technology there that are new and interesting. But I think the themes that you can see among that is really it's a good prediction of where we're going as an industry, and especially sustainability, how much that's a focus in the industry right now, in the world right now, and how our industry is adapting to that and how important that is. So it's good to see the technology making that possible. And then as for the smart cities, adapting to the current needs of the world, there's more people moving around on public transportation, that kind of thing. So we need to adapt to that, and all the technology in there showing, how that's possible and how we're, as an industry, helping the world, adapt to its needs. So I think that's interesting to see because it's really the industry, coming together and providing the needs of the world and constructing them. So
Now's as time as good as any to
Exactly.
to be talking about it.
yeah.
Great. Well, now let's open it up. Does anyone have any questions for the panel? Just raise a hand if you have any questions. Anybody? Yeah, every couple here. So
Right now, so I've been able to see the industry a little bit. I definitely think that it's the amount of software, like I said, that I've been able to see, and the incorporation of safety and then the project engineering, everything in one platform, I think is really helpful to see. I think it's surprising that not as many companies as I would have thought use that right now, and other technologies like that I've seen at school, that not everyone's incorporating into technology. I think also starting at a company that already had that going, then going to other companies that might not be as advanced in that was a little bit surprising. But I think I see in the industry people are warming up to that growth and incorporating that more. But with that, I also think that the people who are currently doing those jobs are still very useful because those are the people who can be operating that automated technology because it's an economy of scale really because it's not scaling up, it's meeting the expectations that the world has right now. There's not enough people, there's a shortage, but if we incorporate technology then we can meet that, but it's not like people will be out of jobs. Those jobs will just shift to match the technology that will be incorporated.